drifting through the window glass, soft cold trembling on the wooden floor. Your shadow lingers in the corners of this cafe, like a forgotten whisper I still reach for. The winter breeze slips in with a silver sigh, stirring memories I try to hide. And every ray that falls on me feels like a letter you never sent. Winter sunlight by the window, painting warmth on my cold hands, like you're sitting here beside me in a seat no one else can stand. I watch the brightness fade and shimmer, like a promise we almost made. Winter sunlight by the window, holding me the gentle way you stay. Steam curls upward from a cup you used to love, carving halos in the quiet air. I trace the grain of the tabletop slowly, pretending your fingertips are still there. Outside the city glows in pale blue light. Inside I keep losing track of time. Every morning comes the same, but the meaning isn't. Winter sunlight by the window, painting warmth on my cold hands, like you're sitting here beside me in a seat no one else can stand. I watch the brightness fade and shimmer, like a promise we almost made. Winter sunlight by the window, holding me the gentle way you stay. Maybe love is just a season, drifting soft then moving on. But sometimes in the quiet I can hear your name in the dawn. If light can touch the shadows, maybe I can learn again to let the warmth repeat itself the way you did back then. Softer in a mid, winter sunlight by the window, falling slow like a tender grace. I close my eyes and breathe it in, and still I feel your trace. If morning is a memory, then this warmth will bring me through. Winter sunlight by the window feels like one more touch of you. Snow is falling slow against the quiet glass, soft white drifting like a memory I once held. The world outside is fading into muted gray, while the warmth in here begins to melt the cold I felt. Your chair across from mine sits empty but serene, like it's waiting for a moment that has never been. Every flake that touches down feels like something we lost and found. In this snowy afternoon cafe, time moves gentle in a whispered way. The steam from my cup rises up like a sigh, as if it's trying to keep your name alive. I watch the winter blur the streets outside, while your echo lingers softly at my side. In this snowy afternoon cafe, I keep remembering how you stayed. Piano notes drift lightly from a speaker near the wall, a song you used to hum beneath your breath. The scent of coffee curls like warmth around my hands, and I imagine you returning through the snowy air again. But every door that opens lets in someone new, yet somehow every figure still reminds me of you. The afternoon grows pale and slow, and I follow where the feelings go. In this snowy afternoon cafe, time moves gentle in a whispered way. The steam from my cup rises up like a sigh, as if it's trying to keep your name alive. I watch the winter blur the streets outside, while your echo lingers softly at my side. In this snowy afternoon cafe, maybe love is born in moments soft as snow, landing quietly where only the heart will know. If I wait a little longer in this fading light, maybe I'll relearn how to hold the day and night. Find this afternoon cafe, everything slows till it drifts away. But somehow in the stillness I can feel a part of you that never learned to heal. Outside winter keeps rewriting the sky. Inside I hold the warmth we left behind. In this snowy afternoon cafe, you're the memory that never goes away. In this snowy afternoon cafe, you're the memory that never goes away. Warm coffee drifts into the quiet of the day, a gentle scent that settles where my thoughts remain. The world outside keeps rushing in its restless way, but here the minutes move like watercolor rain. Your name stirs softly in the rising steam, like a memory floating somewhere between dream and real. And in this small, still place, I feel the past brushing my face. With warm coffee and slower time, I find a peace that used to be mine. The clock hands hesitate like they're waiting for you, and every sip carries something I once knew. In this quiet corner you still arrive, not in footsteps but in the way my heart survives. With warm coffee and slower time, I almost feel you by my side. Sunlight folds itself along the wooden floor, mild and amber like the way you said my name. I lean back and watch the window gather winter light, and think of how you softened every sharp, untended pain. Some moments linger longer than they should, yet somehow that's the part that feels good. The cafe hum becomes a lullaby, as if it knows the reasons why. With warm coffee and slower time, I find a peace that used to be mine. The clock hands hesitate like they're waiting for you, and every sip carries something I once knew. In this quiet corner you still arrive, not in footsteps but in the way my heart survives. With warm coffee and slower time, I almost feel you by my side. Maybe healing has no sound, just a gentle breath, a slowing down. Maybe love returns in the simplest ways, through scent and light and quieter days. With warm coffee and slower time, I learned to breathe what you left behind. The world can run its race, but I'll stay here, where the small things make the moments clear. If memory is a place I can belong, then this cafe morning keeps me strong. With warm coffee and slower time, I find a piece of you still mine. Snow outside drifting slow, like unspoken things. I settle into silence that feels almost right, like a small retreat wrapped in gentle rings. The warmth of the cup rests softly in my hands, while the world keeps moving faster than I planned. Here in this moment, I breathe again, learning the shape of myself within. In my winter rest alone, I find a calm I've never known. The noise of life fades into silver air, and every sigh feels lighter here. I'm not waiting for a voice or touch, just letting the stillness be enough. In my winter rest alone, the cafe door. A gentle rhythm that doesn't reach my core. Outside the sky turns pale with drifting white. Inside I'm learning how to hold the quiet right. There's peace in knowing nothing needs to change. Just breathing slow within this gentle range. And for the first time in a while, I feel the warmth beneath the eyes. In my winter rest alone, I find a calm I've never known. The noise of life fades into silver air, and every sigh feels lighter here. I'm not waiting for a voice or a touch, just letting the stillness be enough. In my winter rest alone, I come back to my own soul. Maybe solitude is just another kind of grace, a gentle way of giving my heart more space. In the softness of this winter afternoon, I learn I don't need anyone too soon. In my winter rest alone, I feel the warmth becoming home. The world outside may freeze or fall, but here I barely feel it all. Through quiet light and softened breath, I find new life in moments left. In my winter rest alone, I finally feel my spirit grow. Winter night settles softly on the window pane. Cafe lights trembling like they're whispering your name. I sit alone where our shadows used to fall. The warmth is faint, but I can still recall your laughter drifting through the dim lit air, as if the quiet still remembers you were here. And every breath I take tonight feels like reaching for your fading light. On this winter night of missing you, every memory feels closer than it should. The coffee cools but my heart stays warm, with the echo of a love once born. Snow outside keeps falling slow, like the moments we lost long ago. On this winter night of missing you, I feel you in everything I do. Street lamps glow like lanterns in the cold, holding stories we never got to unfold. Your seat across from mine stays untouched, still wearing traces of the way breath I take. And though the world keeps passing by, I linger in the reasons why. On this winter night of missing you, every memory feels closer than it should. The coffee cools but my heart stays warm, with the echo of a love once born. Snow outside keeps falling slow, like the moments we lost long ago. On this winter night of missing you, I feel you in everything I do. Maybe some love never learns to fade, stays like frost in the corners it once made. Even in silence, even in the chill, a part of you is with me still. Softer aching on this winter night of missing you, I let the quiet pull me through. Though time has drifted far and wide, your memory sits right by my side. Snow keeps writing stories on the glass of all the nights we couldn't make last. On this winter night of missing you, I almost feel you shining through. Cold wind lingers in the fabric of my coat, carrying stories from the streets I walked alone. It settles on my shoulders like a fragile note, a quiet reminder of the nights we used to own. I step inside the cafe where the lights are warm, but the chill you left still clings like an echoed storm. And every gust that followed me here feels like a whisper of you drawn near. Cold wind in my coat tonight, still holding pieces of your fading light. I shake it off, but somehow it stays in the seams and in the memories it frays. I warm my hands around a cup of grace, but your shadow sits across my place. Cold wind in my coat tonight, feels like you passing through my life. The doorbell rings and someone enters with a sigh. Snowflakes falling from their sleeves onto the floor. I watch the scene and suddenly I wonder why the smallest things remind me of the warmth before. This cafe hums in soft and amber hues, but inside my coat there's still a trace of you. And in this quiet winter air, I feel the weight of what's still there. Cold wind in my coat tonight, still holding pieces of your fading light. I shake it off, but somehow it stays in the seams and in the memories that phrase. I wore my hands around a cup of grace, but your shadow sits across my place. Cold wind in my coat tonight, feels like you passing through my life. Maybe love survives in the spaces it once held, like gentle frost that never fully melts. Maybe healing is just learning how to let the wind blow softer now. Final chorus, softer lingering. Cold wind in my coat tonight, but something in me starts to feel alright. Your memory loosens like the winter sky, drifting slowly as the hours slip by. I close my eyes and breathe in deep, let the warmth find places it can keep. Cold wind in my coat tonight, finally learning how to say goodbye. Warm lights flicker softly through the cafe glass. Winter air gathers quiet as the people pass. I hold my cup like it's holding me in place, watching the sky with a patient, hopeful face. There's something gentle in the drifting cold, a feeling like a secret waiting to unfold. And every heartbeat slows to hear the whisper that the snow is near. I'm waiting for the first snow tonight, for the sky to open in soft white light, for the world to fall a little more still, and let this quiet wonder fill. The window glows with dreams I know, and all the sweetness winter can show. I'm waiting for the first snow tonight, with a small unspoken light inside. The soft hum of laughter circles through the room, like tiny sparks of warmth in the early gloom. I trace the steam rising slow from my drink, wondering when the sky will finally blink. There's magic hanging just beyond the gray, like a promise winter hasn't yet conveyed. And in this breathless lull of time, I feel your memory alive. I'm waiting for the first snow tonight, for the sky to open in soft white light, for the world to fall a little more still, and let this quiet wonder fill. The window glows with dreams I know, and all the sweetness winter can show. I'm waiting for the first snow tonight, with a small unspoken light inside. Maybe the first snow is a way to begin a gentle new chance wrapped in cold, quiet wind. Maybe the moment it finally falls, I'll remember why hope still calls. I'm waiting for the first snow tonight, as the world turns silver beneath the night. Every breath feels softer now, as if the sky is learning how to open up and let dreams show in drifting flakes of tender glow. I'm waiting for the first snow tonight, feeling everything turn light. Feeling everything turn light. Soft footsteps on the snowy street, a quiet rhythm drifting close to me. Through the window glow I wait and breathe, as winter hums its gentle melody. The cold outside melts into gold when your shadow reaches my door. Every heartbeat starts to unfold, like I've heard this moment before. And your footsteps echo in the warm air, filling all the empty spaces here. You walk in and suddenly winter feels like spring to me. In this quiet little cafe, your presence washes the chill away. Footsteps turning into something new, a quiet warmth that leads me back to you. Your coat dusted white like drifting dreams. The room grows soft when you smile at me. Steam rising slow from your cup of tea. Feels like the world has stopped to breathe. The frost outside slips from the glass as the night turns softer than snow. Every second I wish would last longer than the winds that blow. And your footsteps echo in the warm air, filling all the empty spaces here. You walk in and suddenly winter feels like spring to me. In this quiet little cafe, your presence washes the chill away. Footsteps turning into something new, a quiet warmth that leads me back to you. If winter tries to pull us apart, I'll follow the sound of your beating heart. Every step you take toward me feels like another chance to breathe. Your footsteps echo in the warm air, a tender sound that tells me you're here. In the glow of this little room, I feel the winter fade into you. Stay with me in this gentle light, where warmth keeps growing through the night. Footsteps turning into something true, a winter song that leads me back. to you. Snow is falling in a quiet glow. Light whispered secrets only night would know. Footsteps fading down the empty road as I walk beneath the silver cold. But every light along the street flickers warm like it's calling to me. In the hush of this frozen night, something soft begins to rise. Under the winter street lights, I feel a small world come alive. The cold wind hums a lullaby while memories shimmer in the sky. And though the night is deep and wide, I find a spark of peace inside. Under the winter street lights, everything feels softly right. Shadows stretching in the drifting flame of passing lamps that softly say my name. Each golden beam wraps around my frame like a warm reminder that I'm okay. The world slows down with every breath, snow dancing quiet like a gentle confession. And in the glow that lights the dark, I hear the beating of my heart. Under the winter street lights, I feel a small world come alive. The cold wind hums a lullaby while memories shimmer in the sky. And though the night is deep and wide, I find a spark of peace inside. Under the winter street lights, everything feels softly right. Oh man, the night is teaching me how lonely roads can still feel sweet, how even cold can turn to grace when light and silence hold the space. Under the winter street lights, the world feels tender, calm and bright. And in the quiet of the night, I see my fears drift out of sight. Here where the glowing lamplights fall, I feel connected to it all. Under the winter street lights, I find myself tonight. Steam is rising from a quiet cup. Window frost is slowly waking up. People whisper soft December dreams as the world turns gently in between. Pages rustle like a winter hymn. Candles flicker in the evening dim. Every corner feels like it holds a little tale waiting to unfold. Outside the snow begins to fall, like it's painting stories on the wall. And in this warm and peaceful glow, I feel the calm I used to know. Winter tales in a cafe, where time slows down in a gentle way. Every heartbeat finds a place to rest in this sweet, warm space. Through the windows cold winds stray, but they can't take this warmth away. Here inside I quietly stay, lost in winter tales today. Soft laughter drifts across the wooden floor. Oh, love songs hum behind the door. Baristas smile like they understand the poetry held in every hand. The world outside moves fast and far, but here it settles where the stories are. In every sip, in every sigh, a piece of winter's lullaby. Outside the snow begins to fall, like it's painting memories for us all. And in this hush of candlelight, I breathe in the gentle night. Winter tales in a cafe, where time slows down in a gentle way. Every heartbeat finds a place to rest in this sweet, warm space. Through the windows cold winds stray, but they can't take this warmth away. Here inside I quietly stay, lost in winter tales today. Maybe these moments small and light are what carry us through the nights. Tiny stories written in steam, warming hearts and silver dreams. Winter tales in a cafe, a tender world where I can stay. With every note and every ray of soft, forgiving winter gray. Here tonight I drift away, held by winter's quiet sway. Inside the cafe's warm embrace, I find my heart, I find my place.